The man first tossed the banknotes into a cup of tea, letting them soak until they became soft and worn. Then he fished them out. This way, the brand new counterfeit bills were given the appearance of years of use. Frank then threw all the bills into the tea water, fished them out and hung them on a line to dry, successfully adding traces of use to all the counterfeit money, making it hard to distinguish from real currency. Then the two took the bills to a supermarket. Frank expectantly handed over the paper money, asking for a drink, but the shopkeeper simply touched it and immediately noticed something wrong. Fortunately, his companion was quick to react and promptly pulled Frank away. The two ran breathlessly into a narrow alley, barely managing to escape pursuit. Frank could not figure out where they went wrong. He mixed one counterfeit bill with two real ones, then asked his companion to pick out the fake, yet his companion also identified the counterfeit with just a simple touch. Frank suddenly realized they had been wrong from the very beginning. They had chosen the wrong paper for making the counterfeit money. It was not just a matter of thickness, even the texture was completely different. Then there was the ink on the banknotes. It showed different colors from various angles, and the security strip embedded in the bill. This was the most crucial anti-counterfeiting feature to improve their counterfeit bills. Frank extracted the security strip from a real banknote and carefully inserted it into the fake bill. Then, to make the counterfeit even more perfect, the portrait lines had to be drawn by hand. After all, the bills contained extremely tiny letters. Even the world's most precise machines could not replicate this effect. After further polishing and processing, a printing plate for the banknotes was completed, but the paper for making the counterfeit money became their biggest challenge due to strict government controls. They could not buy the authentic banknote paper and had to find a substitute with similar texture. After several days of desperate searching, Frank found the answer in a magazine. So the two immediately bleached the paper, printed each side separately, one sheet for the front, one for the back, then glued them together, added the security strip, and finally soaked them in tea to create an aged effect. A flawless counterfeit bill was finally produced. Although both were confident about this new version, standing at the supermarket entrance, Frank still felt somewhat nervous. A few seconds felt as long as an entire century. When he finally collected himself, he found he was already holding a drink and some change. Leaving the store, Frank still found it hard to believe. Only after getting in the car did it sink in. The counterfeit money they made had actually been accepted, and this was not just the success of their counterfeit bills, it was the beginning of his genius schemes.